our stomach and our abdominal muscles. Flip on your back and get ready for...
Right, our Doom journey continues. I had a very delightful dinner. Some leftover rice and other leftovers. It turns out you can make anything a meal if you put it on top of rice. So, that was my experience. Fine dining. Oh yeah, they did add it to the main menu. That's awesome. Okay, we're going here. I don't know anything about this. This is kind of interesting. I'm just going to read the blurb here. At the time of its release, No Rest for the Living was the first new official episode made for Doom in 14 years. Well, what makes it official, I wonder? Taking place after the events of Doom 2, the demon invasion of Earth was seemingly not yet vanquished, and a cyber demon was attempting to reopen the gateway between Hell and Earth. Created by Nerve Software, they also did the expansion for Doom 3. No Rest for the Living is a new 9-map episode created for a release of Doom 2 in 2010. Taking advantage of newer systems, the levels feature more detail than was possible in the original Doom engine in order to create elaborate outdoor scenes with wide open areas for combat and environmental storytelling. Hell yes. It means there's going to be a skeleton with like an iPad next to it. It says, "I hope nothing happens to me today" on it. No Rest for the Living was also intended to be played cooperatively. As for the first time, it could be enjoyed with friends online, in addition to local split-screen support. The episode still provides a stiff challenge for solo players, as high-level monsters will be thrown at you from the start. Cool! Bang. It's cool art. Like that red shadow. Let's do this. Just do this. I'm more into the map design than getting my balls stepped on by 2D Doom. We are so back though. How great was Doom RPG though? What a great, I mean, just truly a really good phone game. And ends up having a lot more like classic video game sensibility than most modern mobile games, feels like. I wonder how the game changes if you play other characters. I wonder if the dialogue's any different. I don't know though. Now I'm curious how they did business-wise. Because it seems like a pretty modest budget. I don't know though, I think it's just the economy won out. The economy of mobile games. You can either like try to make an honest package of video game content, or you can like make recurring systems that have a monetization hook. You still have to feed content into the machine, I think, but... Doom RPG was a good game that was playable on mobile rather than trying to be a specifically mobile game. Yeah. I think its design is wrapped around the idea that it is on a mobile device. Namely, like the turn-based aspect to it. But I guess it still works as a game. Like I think it embraces that concept and works with it. Oh, on the other side. Versus like trying to be something else and then adapting to an old phone after the fact. Hey Talish, you're asking if I ever had a Texan accent. I did. In fact, it was super strong until I think I got in like high school. It kind of started to fade away because I was watching more PBS and like listening to more things and seeing more things and being around more things that weren't just that thick accent. Yeah. Yeah, in like the early 90s in rural Texas, there was like a lot more monoculture, I guess. I mean, that's just what it felt like. Yeah, it's in there. It's still. I've shocked Steph before, specifically when we were visiting Texas. It's interesting that the map starts as zoomed out, as opposed to me having to zoom it out every time. But yeah, we were in Austin for like a Rooster Teeth holiday party, I think. And I'd had some beverages because it was time to celebrate. And then I think our rideshare driver had a natural Texas drawl, so I just immediately kind of copied it back. Did you have internet cafes? No. Cool. This little courtyard here. No internet cafe. The public library did have a computer on the internet. That is I remember the first time I used the internet. As I went to Nintendo.com because I didn't know what else to go to. I was just like, what is the most important thing to me? Typed it in. I remember I got to join a chat room for a while. Yes, the World Wide Web. Pulse pounding in my throat. I knew that's where I belonged. Look at me now. Yeah, from the www days. Do you guys ever wonder what your life would be like if you never moved? Or conversely, if you never did if you did? Ah. Oh, sure. I think it's always natural to wonder about all the various spirals your life could have led down. I'm gonna be honest though. Maybe I have a lack of imagination, but it's pretty hard for me to imagine how my life could have turned out better for me than where I am. So I'm super grateful for that. Shooting this demon. Kablam. What the? So much, everything's just moving all the time. What a rush. What a rush after Doom RPG. Still a really cool game though. Shockingly funny. I feel like Doom RPG was a little more dense with its jokes and references. Doom 2 had more dialogue, but blam. Alright. A pretty cool looking level. And I didn't kill like hardly anything. I thought I found the exit really fast. Oh, are there secret levels? Does anyone know? I think about the other kinds of jobs I might have. I could see myself being a cook. Chef, maybe not, but cook. I could probably cook. Maybe like an engineer. Damn it! I keep missing the like one shots. It's so much like Doom RPG. Oh my god! There we go. Professional sex haver. Yeah, anytime I imagine myself in any alternate situation, I'm getting laid. I'm getting laid, buddy. In the multiverse, every version of me except me right now is balls deep in something. Blah, 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 blah. So you guys should be honored. I'm the only one that's allowed to be on Twitch. Oh, you had a fork in the road moment where you thought you'd become a doctor? Ended up going to engineering because it was less schooling until I made money. I mean, yeah, that's something to consider, especially if you're taking on debt or something like that. I got really lucky. the first place that I applied to join their school not only like accepted me but gave me a full scholarship. So it was like, well, that's that then. That's that decided. It was like there was never like a chance for regret because it was the best opportunity right away. Which Doom is this? This is No Rest for the Living. It's a map pack that Nerve Software made for a version of Doom 3, or sorry, of Doom 2 that launched in 2010. I think it must have been the like Xbox Live version, like the online re-release or something. Fuck the past, but also honor it. Yes. It can be easy to want to write things off or look away from bad decisions, but it's important to understand. Understand and I guess accept is the goal. Accept everything that has happened or all the consequences of things. Ooh. Takes time though. Yeah. I got real lucky with the like scholarship, then also working through college. Was able to stay alive. So I had a really good situation. I kind of did my version of that when, after working a couple of years as a software developer, I decided that wasn't going to work for me. Because I was like, there has to be a way to just play Doom all day. Here I am at the end of that journey, but I shifted from a full-time software or salaried position into doing contract work. And I made money, but I did rack up a little bit of debt over time doing that instead of 9 to 5. I feel like something like that might be easier now. I guess there were some like gig websites and stuff, but and then games media itself did not pay well at all. So even when I started earning money doing it, and that allowed me to dedicate more time to it, it was still a reduction in income. Like it was a success because I was picking up more work and stuff, but like money earned per hour went down. So it, was a rocky like 5 years basically transitioning. Oh, TCAV, I can only imagine. Dev job market right now is the fucking worst. Well, is it just flooded with folks who've been laid off? All trying to like outbid each other and push prices down? AI plus layoffs? Oh shit, right, yeah. Now everybody's a software dev. Oversaturation? Man. Graduated high school just in time for 2008. Went back to college to graduate just in time for another recession. It's fucking chaos, man. Ugh. Yeah, when that was the other thing actually, is when I went independent or left my salary job in 2008. Which is when all the subprime mortgage shit started going off. And we get another one. This one will probably sting because I consider like if I'm being like pragmatic, Twitch spending is probably on the like most ephemeral bubble of people's discretionary spending. Like the second any belt has to get tightened, you'd like to think that just goes out the window. Well, I suppose I wouldn't like to think that, but you know what I mean. It's definitely like not as important as groceries. So if things are getting tight by and large out there, you'd think fewer people would be throwing some cash down on goofy pictures in chat. We'll see how it goes. Luckily, I've done okay, I think, over the years. Got a little buffer saved up. Plenty of Doom games to play. Also kind of biting off other lines of work, which is pretty cool. It's like random day job at day rate kind of stuff. Why not? Learn something new, get a new skill, make some connections. This looks great for Doom 2. Yeah, I guess it's actually like it's a slightly upgraded version of Doom 2. Yeah, I guess it was like more modern tools allowed people to use like higher resolution textures, slightly more complicated geometry. This was made in 2010. Hello F Fresh H. I am in fact the quintessential gamer. Yes, I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, hey, Harry. By the way, sorry, I don't think I've said hi to you yet. I really apologize. Well, I guess I caught you a little bit on the phones, but yes. Okay, so there is one secret level, and it is chat's responsibility to get me there. You all accept that? Good. Good, good. Shrimp, you're 31, still somewhat lost on what you want to do. Make okay money and married. Still lost where I want to go career-wise. Yeah, that's such a challenge. To find something that you enjoy so much, you're willing and satisfied to dedicate a significant portion of your life to it. We all got to pay rent, but ideally it should be about more than that, you know? Hey, Thunderball, thanks for the sub. Doom chronological release or lore? Thanks for the laughs. Chronological release, which I think ends up actually being a bit better for lore too, because that means that the more lore important ones are at the end. I guess that's how it usually is. There we go. Although, oh, I do have a chain gun. Oh. Now I'm wondering if I made it up. And I think I've been corrected on this before. I thought the concept that you do that imp hit you, are you gonna take that? Ow. I thought the concept that all the id Software protagonists were related specifically came from Doom RPG, but I guess, well, maybe I just didn't find it. Maybe there's some like email somewhere. When Dude 2 consoles, you completely agree? I'm so glad to hear that. What are the two consoles, if you don't mind my asking? That's the dream, isn't it? Playing two video game consoles at once. That sounds like a situation in like one of those kid fantasy films from the 90s, like Home Alone or Blank Check. Dude's kicking back with sunglasses on. Playing two consoles. PS5 and Xbox Series X. All right. That's a good pair. Get a lot of gaming done. Oh. Ooh, so you can play exclusives for both? Nice. The Pain Labs. Canyon of the Dead. Remember, chat. Remember. It is your fault/responsibility to ensure that I get to that secret level. This is on you now. And I will ban indiscriminately. Oh, it's gonna get weird. I'm gonna get so mad. I can do it too. I'm gonna crash out harder than anyone's ever seen. Now I'm actually making it sound appealing. You're in hell in Doom 3 Resurrection. Is it almost over? Resurrection of Evil? It ends in hell, yes, but ooh, neato. I can't remember if there's like, because I remember in the original campaign, I think you go and come back and then you go again. I can't remember if there's 2 hell visits in Resurrection of Evil. If there are a lot of enemies, then yeah, you're pretty close to the end. It's kind of subjective, but I think you'll know. Hitting 30 this year. The plan is IT certs and see where those get me. Otherwise, I ain't got much direction. Well, hopefully it gets you to like a job with more perks, free coffee, indoors, resetting printers and shit. It's not a bad, like it's, you don't have to, if you're always kind of like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. You don't have to like know what the destination looks like. All you have to know is like what a positive shift is, like what's a movement in the right direction. And if you're always like course correcting, trying to find your way to a thing that either you're pretty sure exists or you think exists. But if you're always like trading up, you'll always end up in a better situation than you were in. Man, I'm running out of ammo. I don't think they ever... Did they give me the chainsaw? How many pinkies? I'm glorping and farting. Whatever that noise is. Grunting? I don't like a grunt. I recommend don't chase the money. I did, and I'm miserable 50 hours a week. Try and do something you'll enjoy. I would agree with that as well. Although I'm allowed, I think in a lot of ways, I mean, like I said, I got a scholarship and shit. So I've had a number of like financial, I can probably count them. I want to say like 3, maybe 2 or 3 big financial windfalls in my life. And I'd consider like getting a scholarship the level of that. And getting like a bonus at work. I guess those are earned. Snarl. Snorting sounds. You got a Twitch scholarship? I'm a Twitch doctorate now. Doctor video game. I don't know though, that's life, right? Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just, you know, doing the... Ooh, look at this environment. I'm just doing that old chestnut where you have to stop for a second and try to consider all the things that have gone right. Things you can properly give yourself credit for, but also the things that you need to appreciate that sometimes things just, like the dice happen to roll. And it doesn't suck for once. Ow! Voice acting is the other windfall? It was nice getting the residual checks. That was nice. I would put that in, that's an enthusiastic nice. I wouldn't consider that windfall money. But that's like a, oh, nice. Like that really took the foot off my neck. Ah! One dude with 2 consoles. How did you possibly, dang, this is intense. With all of those consoles you've got, how could you also manage to subscribe to this Twitch channel? I'm in awe of your ambidexterity. Thank you. Yeah, this map is awesome. It's like really wide open, but it takes, like no matter where you go, there's some demons waiting for you. but in a like a really wide open kind of format versus Plutonia, which was always just like similar concepts, but it was always like tight hallways and difficult to navigate, compromisingly positioned. Solo Jorge, thanks for the sub. Solo Jorge thanks Bezos for the sub funds. Yes, we have a complicated relationship, don't we, George? Oh, what a twisted dance we find ourselves in over and over every month. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to King Brew Monkey. How mysterious. Jeff, is this part of your mind game, Jeff? George? Jeffrey? Call him George sometimes. Throws him off. Then he trips and accidentally donates a subscription. Caught you slipping. Caught you slipping, bees. Just recognition, that way of thinking has aided me immensely. Yeah, it really, yeah. If, I mean, old Marcus, old Uncle Mark has kind of commented on it, I guess. The idea that, like, it's demonstrably possible to reorient your perspective. You know? People can do it. And if doing that benefits you, then why wouldn't you do it? Like, why wouldn't you pick the perspective that benefits you the most? I don't know. I guess that can be carried away a little too far sometimes. And people can... Ooh. I think people pick the... these days, people pick the reality they like versus the one that's the most... That's the healthiest or socially sound, maybe? Yeah, where do you draw the line there? That's where it gets tricky, I guess. Anyway, long story short, it just feels good inside, actually, to try to develop a clearer lens of what's gone right. Yeah. And this music is awesome. Also, this level's really cool. I wonder if I can I zip? Oh, okay. Hey. One dude, two consoles. Thanks for gifting a sub to Lord Whalecat. Whalecat sounds like an extremely cute animal. Cool. Look at him over there. Chagra, you love Doom? I love Doom too. I love Doom as well. Comma, in addition to... This is the first experience I'm having with any sort of like extended universe 2D Doom stuff. But it's super fun. It's almost like it almost feels like video game short stories. Like you don't have like the restriction of tools makes it an interesting form unto itself. So it's like you're writing a short story, it changes the way you have to tell the story. You have to do a lot more with a lot less kind of situation. But the ingredients are all still there. Wait, do I run off that side maybe? Maybe I run off that side. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, that's fun. Ooh. Ah, too far. Will Dark Ages be free on Game Pass? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Well, you know, free. If you're a Game Pass, if you pay money for Game Pass, you can play Dark Ages. I think they're going to do what every Game Pass game does, where it's like, yes, it'll be on Game Pass, but there will be an early access period that is attached to a deluxe version. I don't know if that's been announced or if it's just either it's rumored or I made it up. Questioning myself now, but it wouldn't surprise me if something like that happens. And yeah, Game Pass has been getting the heaters lately. Oh, you can buy it now. Okay, good. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for verifying. Trust but verify. How we do it here. Damn it. It's the same thing. I keep thinking it's a different... Maybe they both go up there. Did Game Pass increase its price like PlayStation has? Yes. It's mostly gone up on console. They still like price it pretty aggressively on PC. And I think there's still sign-up specials and stuff on PC that can be pretty generous. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that this is my theory. They've pretty much figured that they've got all the subscribers they're gonna get on console, so the only way to get the money to go up is to raise the price. But I think they're keeping it low on PC because I think they still think they have a lot of growth to do there. Is Doom RPG on Steam? No. It is on archive.org. And then there's like a GitHub with the PC port. And that's really what you need. You just need the original video game file. The Doom RPG is Java, so it's like a .jar. And you can run that inside of a phone emulator on runtime Java if you want to. And that's pretty cool, I guess. But it's a lot easier to play it through the PC port. Ow! That was that Gone Wild. Thanks for the sub. Been subscribed almost as long as I was in the army. Feels old man. Yeah. I've been feeling old man lately. Just thinking about time. Been a while. Been a while. That's okay. It's been a good while, at least for me. Yeah, the older you get, the faster it goes. Ooh, yellow key. I'm getting older and it's going faster. There's still so much Doom to play. See this stuff though? Of like hitting a button and then something changes in your field of view. Or what you're looking at. Versus the button being on a flat wall and what it changes is like 3 rooms behind you and to the left. Yeah. It's gonna be May this week. 2025. It's going. It's going. There's so many video games. So many video game days left in the year. Oh yes, my trip. My trip was fun. Just kind of chatted with friendly people. Ate a lot of decadent food. Drank a ton, which is always fun. Ow! Went to some really nice bars. Ooh! There's a bar in Scottsdale. Damn, I almost died. There's a bar in Scottsdale that's like, when you go inside, it's like a train. It's like you're in a train car. And all the windows have little TV screens that have buildings and stuff going by. It's like you're in a prohibition drinking car in New York in the 20s. That's the concept. So that was fun. They served some proper boozy drinks there. Did I do my best tiki dance? No, I did not. Chickened out. I could have joined the cabana suit strut, but I opted out. I just didn't feel like being at the center of attention. Stop Splendor. Thank you for the... Oh. Thank you for the gaming moment. Oh. E. Compton. Couldn't mute it fast enough. But thank you for the resub. Got the deluxe, highest class sub alert. Ooh. Oh, the air of sophistication is extremely high. My gosh. That individual must be a high-class individual. Takes your breath away when someone of such stature walks into the room, doesn't it? Hell Mountain. But yeah, I do need to get back to Kingpin. I was thinking about Kingpin the other day. It's definitely captured my imagination. Shadow, thanks for the sub. Ooh, it's a very cool looking map. Yeah. Waves of just a proper reek of sophistication. I felt his aura 12 comments ago. Fingers tremble. Phone flickers for a moment. This is kind of cool. It's kind of weave back and forth across this alleyway. Moving up and fighting the big boy. Hey, Mamma Mia. Yeah, a little dick twitch. Oh, secret exit? Oh! Secret exit on this stage. Is it true? One of the things I think that is really unique about Kingpin is your your ability to control the tempo of your dialogue, and also your lines don't cut off the other person's lines. So if you hit your button early, you talk over them. And like the ability to do that is so unique to games. Are we on map 4? We're on map 4. Hell Mountain. Okay. There's a secret underbelly to Hell Mountain, it seems. I would have thought Hell Mountain would have been a lot more wholesome. Instead of trying to confuse me, hide video game conquest from me. Never. Yee. 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 Hot feet. Damn, can't quite get up there, huh? These levels are rad. Hey, Steph. Do you have an update? Whoa. All right, Steph's been watching Original Below Deck. Season 3, I think? She'll catch you up. All right, Steph, take it away.
Hi, we're back. The boat has left the dock. and we're out in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, hearing specialty tales. So season 3 here of Below Deck has one of the most, I don't know, he's a pretty obnoxious chef. He seems to like to make the same meal over and over. I mean, it tastes good, but the problem is that he keeps making it for every charter guest. And like so far in every iteration of this show that I've seen, they make different meals each time. Like unless a guest specifically requests something, they do something different, right? Or like is like, oh, I want that same thing again. No. He really likes to make this beef cheeks. He also made one of the charter guests eat rabbit after she came down and told a story about how her parents killed her pet rabbit. And she was like so upset and so hurt as a child. And it was like this terrible memory. And he's like, I'm still going to serve it. Like, what a dick. And granted, him and the Chief Stew, they're not close. They hate each other. Although it does feel good to hear her, like the Chief Stew, Kate, just give him shit, because that dude, he needs somebody to take him down a few notches, because he's really condescending. I think especially to women. There's something, I don't know, you get that vibe. You get that vibe from dudes that you're just like, you're trying to like impress me with your dick size. The problem is I don't give a shit. And Kate is one of those people, like the chef tried to say, he's like, oh, I would make her cry. And I was like, I don't think you could make Kate cry. I don't think she has that ability, unless it's for getting a very special present. I feel like that's the only time she might have a happy tear, but most of the time, no, it's not going to happen. I just don't see it. Anyway, the charter guests want to have late night snacks. So Kate put a frozen pizza into the oven, and then went to go help the guests as they were wanted to watch a movie on the TV in the Sky Lounge. Apparently, a fire started in the oven. Now, the third stew, this woman named Rocky, who might be one of the most annoying individuals who's ever walked God's green earth. She seems so upset, and I keep complaining about this to Lawrence because I'm like, my God. She seems like she's probably a lot of fun to hang out with because she's one of those like really bubbly energy, very clearly feels theater kid-ish in the way that like she just breaks into song for no reason, and then you know that she's singing because she wants people to be like, oh my God, you have such a good voice. Like that's the vibe. This is the vibe that I get from her. And she and this woman, Rocky, and the chef are friends because she doesn't like the Chief Stew, Kate, because the Chief Stew makes Rocky do her job. As in, do laundry, like make beds. She's like, I'm not a 4-year-old. You have, like, I can do this on my own. But they're like, well, you can't, though, because we have to keep coming in and telling you that this is wrong. You have to fix this. There's water spots here. Like, you're on a yacht. It's supposed to be very fancy. It's supposed to be very clean. Like, this is what you have to do. Also, she was like, Rocky keeps talking about how she wants to swim and be open and out in the sunshine. And I was like, bitch, you picked the job that's literally called interior. Like, it's called interior, which means it's indoors. It's indoors and it's not out on the ocean. So, back to the pizza incident. Rocky is complaining and is blaming the Chief Stew for a fire that broke out in the oven because she's saying that there were two empty pans that were in the oven because I guess that's where he was storing them, and it started a fire. But that's not really how fires start. Fires don't start from like a pan. They start because there's grease or there's some sort of food residue inside an oven. So the captain, super annoyed because he's like, clearly that oven wasn't clean. Like, that oven should have been clean because like his kitchen has to be clean. If not, that's what happens. So the captain had a long conversation with the chef. He asked the chef, well, how do you feel about this? And he's like, well, I think that Kate the Chief Stew is terrible. And he's like, that's not what I asked you. Also, I said that you guys needed to work that out. Like, you guys had to figure out how to communicate, and it's clearly not happening. So the chef kept pushing the captain to be like, hey, hey, like, well, you have to decide. What are you going to decide? What are you going to decide? Like, as in, do I have a job or not? Like, how are we going to solve this? So then the captain went, well, you know what? This is your last charter. We're going to, like, this is going to be it. So the chef, Leon, quit in the middle of, there was supposed to be a lunch and a dinner that were supposed to happen with these charter guests still. Nope. He decided to walk off the boat. He was like, I have to respect myself. Rocky has a meltdown that the chef has been let go. He's like, yeah, I got fired. Yeah. And I was kind of like, you know, you forced him though. You were really like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, he had an attitude. It was very clear with the captain. And it's like, you know, the one person you probably don't want to push an attitude with is the captain, because the captain of the boat is the law of the boat. So Rocky gets so upset that the chef is gone. She's like, I don't have respect for anyone. I don't understand this. She strips out of her clothes and jumps off the boat. Luckily, the charter guests were gone, but she started swimming to another yacht that was anchored a bit away. And what I love is that no one gave a shit. Like, everybody was just like, oh, Rocky's in the water. Like, and the chief stew's like, I would be more worried if she wasn't a strong swimmer. But she is. She's like, I don't know, she's stupid. Like, she's like, I think it's more funny than anything. Where the hell is she gonna go? Literally in her underwear, swam to another boat. And she's like, I feel so good. And I'm like, oh God, I just want to punch her. I just want to punch her once, just to like, calm it down. Although, funny enough, because this is what happens, is I want to find out what happened to these people after Below Deck. Rocky is currently a core power instructor in fucking San Diego, and she refuses to talk about her time on reality television. And I want to be like, this was it. She was like, I'm destined for greatness, and I want to perform, and I want to do. She's performing as a core power yoga instructor. I mean, no shame. You're still in shape. You're getting the workout. You're doing the things, but also, that was it. That's the big moment. The jazz hands, core power. Anyway, I can't believe it. Rocky's still, and she actually didn't get kicked off the boat, because at this point they'd be down a stew and a chef. Also, Rocky fancies herself a chef, and right now I'm watching her make what might be the worst meal that apparently will cause the charter guests to vomit. Yeah, they showed a preview of it. Homegirl is making some sort of salad that has like carrots with like what looks like a peanut butter sauce in the middle, and like a broccoli. Like it didn't even look like steamed. Like, it was just a raw broccoli head. And then she was like, well, I usually put cocoa nibs on this. I'll have to use Oreo. Bitch, put Oreo on the salad. She fucking put Oreo on the salad. Oreo on the salad. Those are her cocoa nibs. I usually put cocoa nibs, but instead I have Oreos. And you know what goes really great with Oreos? Carrots. One raw broccoli head. It looks like it might be, apparently I've heard tales because I've read a little bit of the subreddit, like I said, and people talk about how terrible this meal was. So again, Rocky was like, I should be outside. I should be doing these things. I should be cooking in the kitchen. No. Oh, I failed to mention this. She also cooked a crew dinner one night. Like Chef Leon was like, yeah, you want to cook the crew dinner? She was 4 hours late with it, and the chicken was raw. Rocky is not a chef. She's not even a sous chef. She's not even a line order cook. I don't know what she is, but it's terrible. Raw chicken. Oreos on the salad. It's gonna get worse. But she's lucky she didn't get kicked off the boat. Like, the captain was like, I don't want her here. But honestly, like, we're already down so many people. Like, I can't. We're down a deckhand. We're down a chef now. He's like, I can't put, the stews in a spot to have like somebody less. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna watch this horrid meal, and then I will tell everyone all about the horrid meal. Oreos. Just a little, next time you have a salad, maybe for a little crunch, just add in a little dusting of Oreo. Yeah, worst thing ever. All right, here you go.
Man, carrot salads. Oh man, stuff's going in. Can you shoot it? No. Okay. Yes, thank you, Steph. We'll, I'm sure, have more updates in the near future. Man, tough break. I saw somebody say that the line cooks were drama queens or something like that. Oh. Sometimes I wonder, I guess it's impossible to get an objective comparison, but like, where are the tropes true? Huh. I wonder like which professions actually have the most dramatic or troublesome folks. Let's see. This guy looks so badass, right? The walls are like tall enough to make the warping actually work pretty well for it being like, you know, the underworld. It's supposed to be all messed up and weird. So I can fly over there, but that doesn't get me much. Up here. Let's see. Oops. Steph is screaming at the TV. It's a good sign, I think. There's a, Man. I like how complicated the map looks now. It's so squiggly. Thieves. It's the worst when it comes to dealing with thieves and assholes or Karen. They'll steal your happiness. Thieve your calm. Oh, it's got to be back there. Got to be in that area, I think. Although, I don't know, I guess there could be a teleporter anywhere that would take me to where the red key is. And then I assume the red key lowers the barrier around that thing. The secret is a few steps. All right. Are they localized to like the area with the red key button, or are they all over the map? Was it? I guess it was. I was already doing part of the sequence. You got to go to sleep. All right, Dejan. Thanks for watching. Where does that take me? Oh. Taking a little look-see around. Hey, J-Rel. Thanks for gifting a sub to Bugsy XP. And give a hint about this week's Brought You This Thing Boys video. It is Oblivion. With some mods. A few mods. Tastefully installed. trying to remember where that. What's this all about? A little ramp. I guess that's not ready yet. Kind of weird that there's like just stairway down to a blank wall, but hammered the use button, nothing happened. Anything? Anything? Nothing in the exit room, I don't think. Yeah, music's super rad. Makes it not really all that tedious to try to poke through these maps and find hidden bits and bobs. Where was that? Yeah. Was it further back? I think it was. Hello, Michael Breeze. How you doing? Oh, I guess it wasn't back this far. Does Doom have boob mod? It must. I'm going to predictively say yes, even though I don't think I've seen it. Or maybe I have. It was a cobwebbed memory. Or I'm making it up in my mind's eye. Over there. Gave you a window. Oh, okay. Well, got that, I guess. One thing to check off the list. I don't see anything. Where is it? I'm trying to remember even where the previous couple of secrets I found was. Where like I would hit a button and it would make a ramp go up. And then that led to another secret area. I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember where on the map that was. Jack Chop. Thanks for the sub. Powerful name. Executive. Authoritative. All right. All right. Drop a hint on me. Somebody. If anyone knows, hint me up. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying Inside Games and brought you this thing. You can walk behind the Bloodfall? I thought I went back there and there was nothing there. I'll go back there though. I'm glad you like both of those things because I recorded both of those things today. Bloodfall. Oh. All right, thank you. I didn't smush around behind the waterfall enough. Yeah, this works. Here we go. All right, what are you gonna do? Bloosh. Oh. It opened up that. Hello? Whoa! Some good Doom 3 lighting here. All right. A mega armor. There must be more. See some stuff. Ooh. Interesting. Are the old games and new Doom games connected? Sort of, but not in the most meaningful of way, really. It is technically the same Doom guy that was in 1 and 2 and Doom 64. Oh, we got updates? And the modern Dooms. But all the backstory is he shot a lot of demons in the past. Anyway, we got reality show updates. There's a little more to that, but I'll get into it in a minute.
I didn't mean to cut off the explanations of all the levels of Doom. Doom level. The cheese platter. Yes, I saw this request. So he never made that cheese platter. It never worked out. That dude. Yeah, they went out on a date. It was weird. None of that was good. But I'm sorry. That's like so last season. We're now in a new season where Rocky, the woman who fucking dove off the boat and swam to another boat, has not apologized to anyone. Which everybody's like, you kind of should. Like, that's shitty. You put us all in a weird position. Like, you're lucky that the guest didn't see you, whatever. So, Rocky's dinner. Rocky works as a stew, but she keeps talking about how she's a chef at heart, right? A lot of things at heart as well, but I would never serve people with that. I wouldn't. No. You need a little more experience than that before you're doing it. But Rocky's grand plan for, besides her salad, her weird salad with the Oreo on top, and the fact that she has worked as a stew now for like 8 charters, like she's been there for a while. She seemed really concerned that she couldn't put the meat on separate plates. She had to put it on the plate with the vegetables, that weird vegetable concoction with the Oreos that she wanted. She was like, I don't know why we can't have these plates. Like, she was getting upset about it. And what I'm waiting for, and what I'm going to leave you with, she made an oyster course where she put fucking grenadine in the oyster. She put grenadine on the oysters. That is what made the primary charter guest, who this was his birthday, his 50th birthday, and they're trying to make things good, and she put grenadine on it. She was like, I made an amazing meal. And you're like, you are fucking hot. You are just like, everybody's like, dude, I think she's psychotic. They were like, they're like, people don't just jump off like, she abandoned ship, which like the people on the crew are like, wow, that's really shitty. Like, that sucks. She still got her portion of the tip, which I feel like everybody was like, no, she didn't deserve it. Like, fuck that. Like, that fucking sucks. Like, everybody kind of had to deal with like her weird plan. And she was like so upset. Rocky got mad at the chief stew when the chief stew was like trying to talk with her. And she was just like, haven't I told you? Like, Kate definitely is like the epitome of resting bitch face. And she knows it. She is an attractive blonde that doesn't have to smile for anyone. And there's been multiple like charters where people are like, how come she doesn't smile? Like, you're so pretty when you smile. And you want to be like, you can't say that anymore to people. And she had to deal with that. And I can feel for it. Like, I don't have to smile. Am I doing the job? Am I delivering you like multiple glasses of champagne? Like, okay, get it. She's got shit to do. She tried to talk with Rocky. Kate coming in, trying to be like, hey, I've told you did a good job. And Rocky just starts losing it. She's like, you just jab at me. You jab all the time. And she's like, that's what you do. And Kate had said, oh, you know what you're really good at? She's like, having zero respect for anyone, for their position, for what it took them to get to those positions. I was just really hoping she'd say nothing. I was just really hoping. I kind of wanted her to be a little mean. But even the chief stew, Kate is being like, I have to deal with the many emotions of this one particular stew, which is also why Rocky didn't come back another season. Ooh, interesting. What a development. Yeah. She didn't come back because she was terrible. She put grenadine on oysters. Grenadine on and served it. Man, that the poor 50th birthday charter guest looked so sick. And he told the crew, he's like, you don't want to be near here. And he went to the bathroom, and then they have the audio of him retching. And his friends are all like, oh, I'm so sorry. And like, they see that the meal is terrible. So much so that the bosun, Eddie, he cooked the steaks. And that was the only thing that the charter guests were like, oh, this is a good steak. Because he was like, you got to get out of the way, Rocky. Like, I'm just going to cook this. And she got very upset. Rocky got very upset that Eddie was doing that Eddie didn't have her back. Because also, Eddie has been secretly fucking Rocky. And he was like, man, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed I did. Like, the moment that she jumped off the boat, he was like, that is so done. Like, that is so done. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in someone who thinks that they can do that and that that's okay and that's normal behavior. And he's like, okay, it's hypocritical of me. I get it. I had sex with her, but boy, am I just not interested in any of that now. Like, fuck that. Like, it's all done. But this is why Rocky was like, Eddie didn't even have my back. She kept like sniping at him, so I'm waiting to see what happens. We have our new chef coming back for our last 2 charters of season 3, and it's Ben, who has been the previous British chef. Hopefully, he has fixed his hair this season, because I don't know, like, you know that 2015 crunchy like dude hair that like was just kind of spiky everywhere? That was Ben's hair, and you were kind of like, Ben, babe. That's a lot of gel. You don't You don't have to put so much. Like, you're not going to run into anything, like, and stab someone with your hair. It should be somewhat pliable, somewhat nice. Put your hands through it. Like, could you imagine trying to put your hand through just a spiky gel forest and be like, like, do you get cut? Do you get, like, do you just get stuck? And then what are you going to do? All right. So I just had grenadine on oysters. Think about that. That's definitely yeah. I would be so, like, everybody made the most terrible face. She's like, I'm a genius. You're like, Rocky, shut up. Oh my God, you're the worst. The literal worst. Every time. Just useless. Grenadine on oysters. Okay, I'm giving that back. Here we go.
Damn, that does make my stomach turn a little. Well, I got some good Doom playing in there. I'm glad Steph's catching us up on things. Yeah, I figured that was gonna... I figured the Eddie situation was gonna come to a head. Pun partially intended. There it is, though. What happens? What happens when you have sex on the job? Steph retelling me it is how most reality shows should be experienced. I agree. She boils it down to the most salient points. Yeah, don't fuck coworkers. I guess it's, I don't know. I guess if two single people, or however many single people, whatever. All part of the dance. Usually not great. Oh, she's back. What's up?
It's just a very quick update. Rocky was very upset that she wasn't asked to be chef. Yes, she was like, chef would have been proud. A fucking Oreos on the salad and grenadine oyster. She was like, I'm just surprised, but I get it. I don't think I would want to be a chef on this boat anyway, because I'd have to work with Kate. My God, I want this woman to be knocked down some pegs. She's got just some pegs, just a few pegs. Just trip her when she just goes by. Just a little. Like, I can't, like, sure, could be a lovely person, but I've worked with so many terrible people in, like, all of my existences of, like, work experience that, like, when you have a really terrible coworker, it really just drags everything down. And that's what I feel like. The only people that are now on her side is the dude who has been obsessed with her and that she went on a really terrible date and the dude got too drunk. And he was like a child, and she was like, yeah, you can't seal this deal. And then that was it. It was all very weird. Anyway, she was upset. Why wasn't I asked to be the chef? Bitch, no. No, absolutely not. No.
Oh, good times. Fucking coworkers always ends up messy. Yeah, I assume so. I guess if you're on a boat, though, I guess that's the thing. That's what makes it... I could see why more people would do it in a situation like that, especially if there's like a... You're kind of trapped together. And also there's sort of an expiration date on everything. Whenever you're done chartering and you leave. It's very seasonal. It is kind of the perfect place for a reality show. I don't know how they did it. This is a cool map. Oh, there's an arch file somewhere. Shit ass. Shit ass. Okay. Ugh. Damn, okay. Wow. This pit opened up. Holy shit. I don't think I have enough ammo to kill all of this. fighting each other a little bit. Good. Do that a lot, please. Oh yeah, okay. Still hear the distant cry of demons that are soon to be dead. Aye. Revenants are such a pain in the ass. Ah. Okay. I avoid any mandatory or strongly encouraged workplace event. If it's strongly encouraged, then I ain't going. Yeah. I've been a sap and a rube in my past. I've been too trusting of my employer. And yeah, it was always for the worst. They pay you for work and nothing else. He has tiny little arms, I think. Yeah, he does. That's awesome. Rad. Yeah, I love how it's all the same space largely. It's just like walls fold down and then it changes the shape of the area, but also releases little corrals of demons. Doing a sweep for items. Gosh, this is even on normal difficulty. This is an ultra violence. Okay. Random shotguns. I'll take them. Oh. Cool. Anything up here? Doesn't seem like it. All right. Let's skedaddle. Cool. I guess that was a lot of demons marching, yeah. Vivisection. Okay, cool. These maps are awesome. Yeah! Oh, Lord. God, you'd have to do this with just a shotgun? If you were doing pistol start? Yeah, tedious to pistol. I was just thinking that. Tedious is the right word. I don't need that in my life. No, thank you. I mean, I guess they're giving you ammo for all sorts of things you wouldn't have. Huh? Oh, okay, okay. I guess I've never picked up a backpack. Oh, I need to get some water. I'll be right back. Ooh, there's no backpack in this wad. Well, well. Interesting. Yeah, with the amount of demons they throw at you, then weapon switching kind of becomes a necessity because you just run out of ammo. Oh! Yeah, interesting way of doing resource restriction. Yeah. So this is theoretically post the end of Doom 2. Or I guess, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's after Doom 2. Which would mean, I guess, before Doom 64? Never did quite get around to going over the nitty-gritty of the lore. Conspiracy, hello. How are you? Yeah. That was a big hit. Whatever I'm saving. Yeah, classic Doom is, here's a gun. Shoot everything. Find some keys. Oh, it's one level down. Damn it. Definitely has more mindful of ooh, neato. The ammo that I'm using? Yeah. Ah! Are you gonna put Daikatana on YouTube? Yes. Sorry, it's uploaded. I think I finally added a thumbnail to it. I'm just slow. Now. Ah! That's weird. Okay. On the dungeon. Is that all that's down here? I guess so. Hey Zezanizzle. How are you? Ooh. Man, it'll be interesting to dust off the old VR kit. I wonder if there's anything I should check out while I have that hooked up. I guess I just gotta focus on Doom games as always. Ooh, that's a lot of dudes. Only so many Doom days left before Dark Ages comes out. What a delightful occasion. Not only do we get like a new Nintendo console, which feels like kind of a Hallmark kind of thing, But a new Doom game. There aren't a ton of those. I guess we've had them in recent years, which has been really nice. And so capably made. Another update. Oh. No full update. Yeah. Ooh, ska music. All right. I guess at some point, the subtitles to define the intermission music as, or interstitial music as ska music. When they are in the Bahamas. Pick it up, indeed. Ska never dies. Ah. It just goes broke. It has trouble booking venues due to low ticket sales. That's all. That's right, always a good time for ska. I mean, the Revenant could probably dude out a mean trombone. A couple of those bad boys in your horn section, you're golden. Somebody on tambourine. You think swing is poised for a comeback? Oy. That was what, 2014? When electro swing was the thing? I remember passing some bar in Hollywood and there was like electro swing blasting out the door, and I was like, man, that is the only thing that's going to define this year. Hearing that thing. Ow! Shit. Oof. I think that set me back a bit. I was getting lazy. I don't think I have the chainsaw anymore, do I? What was that? Oh, whatever. You and Steph ever go dancing? We've taken a couple of lessons. But it's not really an activity that we do all that much or have done regularly. I'd be down to try it. Ooh. Tore up. Getting a little too, taking things a little too easy. A little too sleazy. Whoa! Died again. How could this happen? As I stand in place and get hit multiple times. Ow. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Are they tiki dancing lessons? No? It was a swing, actually. So there you go. Yeah, I tried to play a fair amount of Dance Central, but I always felt extremely awkward. It was really like... I feel like I was always unsure about the feedback I was getting. I would swear that I'd be doing a move, but the game wouldn't recognize it. Maybe my movements weren't exaggerated enough, but I could never really tell. It was a cool idea, though. When's the next Rock Band / DJ Hero stream? I don't know. It has been a long time, hasn't it? There might even be new music available for Beatmania. I haven't checked in forever. Might be a while. I got a lot of Doom gaming to play. We're putting in the work. Tilling the fields. Oh, Beat Saber 9. Huh, that might be fun. Must kill all demons. All right. It's pretty cool how it all kind of orbits around the center. Ah! Yee! Woo! I like the more complicated maps allows, I think, them to have more nuanced lines of sight for the enemies they spawn. You start to get nailed by like different groups of enemies. It's not just all 90-degree hallways. Yeah! Yeah! Where you come from? Oh boy. Need to watch the low-budget Doom 2 movie. Annihilation? Doom Annihilation? It's pretty forgettable. There's not a lot about it that makes it a Doom movie. I remember there were like red exploding barrels. There were demons. And there were some people with like guns that would shoot the demons. But they weren't ridiculous sci-fi guns. They were like assault rifles and stuff. But yeah, and then there's just some like really meaningless dialogue. There's like one or two like stunt shots that look pretty cool. Some people do some like running slides and stuff. I'd say there's like maybe total maybe 1.5 minutes of footage that's like really kind of maybe worth watching. Not the most glowing review. But I've you know what? I've wasted more time on less. Actually, I think I might have torrented that movie, so because there was no other way to watch it at the time, I don't think. It wasn't on like Netflix. Couldn't get a DVD of it. So that was back when I knew where to torrent things. I don't know, I've lost all my old hookups. I haven't needed them for the longest time. Everything's just kind of been there. Now things are starting to backslide a little bit. I get paid $2 on VOD like 5 years ago. Shut it up after 4 minutes. It's pretty boring, yeah. I don't remember it being that bad. But I don't know, I can have weird tolerance for dumb movies. Maybe that's where they just hide a couple of imps. Oh yeah, there it is. sleeper hold of a movie. Oh no. Man. I don't fall asleep to movies much. But I absolutely fell asleep to, Wait, wasn't that what opened just a second ago? Was that open? Anyway, who cares? I fell asleep to the 2014 Godzilla. I remember sitting down in that theater, and it's the beginning, and the sets are kind of like 60s looking. They got the little computer banks with the blinky lights, and Bryan Cranston's there. And they're like just talking and not showing anything, and the score is like kind of quiet. And I'm just out. I think I can't remember. The next thing I remember is like people skydiving. And the movie was pretty much over. I was like, whoa. The only time that's ever happened. You'd wake up to Uno the movie because YouTube would autoplay it constantly. That's interesting, huh? I guess it was the perfect video for YouTube at exactly the time that YouTube was like doing recommendation stuff. Or maybe even autoplaying videos. Super long background noise video. I've never seen that. People are like, oh, at hour 12 it goes off the rails, and I'm like, say less. I'm doomed to play. Ow. There is Uno the movie. It's the Rooster Teeth or the Achievement Hunter video. It's like 12 hours of Uno or more than that, I think. 24 hours of Uno. A very long game of Uno. It's not 12 hours, but it's a lot. All right. That was probably one of the like earlier mega long videos that people tended to watch all of if they started. It was probably really, really good for that video. Never thought about it like that at the time. Ow, fucking fuck. How am I supposed to dodge this shit? I guess I can go over here. Yeah. A lot of Uno. Sure is. When the people demand Uno, you gotta give them Uno. It's just what a professional does. Okay. Didn't expect that. Oh my god. No. Suck at Uno. Yeah, I guess you can be good at Uno. I wouldn't say that I'm talented at Uno. Your nephew whoops your ass every time? Uno is still kind of fun to lose, though, I feel like. Unless, well, I don't know, that can vary. If people get mega shitty about it. I feel like the last time I genuinely played Uno, I also was, like, just did not handle competition very well. I'd like to think I'd be better at it now. Alright, you're not gonna get me. Son of a bitch. Should learn poker. Borg Ninja, learn poker. Learn the secrets of the masters. Learn the tools of the trade. Learn the top tricks casinos don't want you to know. Damn it. I wonder if Balatro has changed the way that anybody's played poker. Oh shit, it's like in Vegas. People coming through making Balatro jokes. I feel like I want the plasma. I can't. No plasma. Rockets? A few rockets. Yeah. Where are you? Ooh. Uh-oh. Nope. Heard fireballs. Yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of health dropping, which is interesting. Also I guess on the resource constriction. What? Oh, I think my PC is disconnecting one of my monitors. Okay. Just watched Coco for the first time and I cried so hard my limbs went sort of numb. Oh, jeez. I definitely cried at Coco. Coco got me. Soul got me. Inside Out 2 got me. Inferno of blood. How many monitors do I have? 3. Fake face Chan. Although when I'm streaming one of my monitors, I switch inputs and it's the desktop from my streaming PC. So I have one monitor that's OBS basically, one monitor that's various chat windows, and one monitor that's a video game. Sorry, there was a window covering one of them. Environmental storytelling. I haven't seen Guardians 3 yet. People said that it was pretty rough. Darn it. Pretty good. I'm gonna float all around you like that. I'm going after this one again. Oh, that's right. It's like perfectly accurate if you pulse it. I forgot. Forgot the top tip. There we go. They're down there and they're mad. Darn it. Sometimes I just take a second to marvel at how many enemies there are. That's when I eat a shot. I'm fighting each other. I'm going to let them do that as much as they can. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like I cry more readily the older I am. I'm not even a parent. I feel like that's a whole dimension of feeling that I'll never quite have access to. I feel like I would be a big ass softie. It means that sadly the Avatar movies will only ever hit so hard. That would be a pinnacle reason to have kids. I want to resonate more closely with the Avatar films. I need to know what the innate desire of a father to protect. I need to know what that feels like. Jake Sully. You credit music now and you never used to do that. Yeah. It's interesting how like certain feelings have gotten a lot more intense and other ones are a lot more manageable now, or I understand a lot more. Gosh darn. Okay, where was this turd? There you are. Me walking to the fridge at 4 a.m. for olives. I love how like lanky and pale the archvile is. Shuffling around. Oh man. Procreating is overrated. If I didn't have all these video games to play. Ooh. That's cool. I can totally see though if you're doing well in life. Like there's a phase in my life where if I had like money and a stable home life, I'd be like, sure, let's start a family. Fuck it. I don't know if that's now though. Yeah. Whatever potential future child I could have, they need to know that I've already consumed them and everything they might ever be, because I want more time to play video games. I've eaten you, child. You have fed me instead of the other way around. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Whoa. Ooh. The secret is to just be a neglectful parent. Just reach deep within and find a way to silence the voice that nudges you to spend time with a child or teach them anything useful for their lives. Suppress it until it is gone, and then do what you want instead. Awesome. Oh no! And there's this asshole. Fuck! Not me to shoot 2 rockets. Thought I could just get lucky and get one off. 2 quick ones. Where did he come from? Where did that archvile come from? Where are you from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Oh, good times. I don't want kids either, but sometimes I think about I want a way my DNA has been floating around from atom to atom for billions of years, and it would suck that if I make the decision for it to end. I mean, yeah, I think I see what you mean. It'll still go back into, it'll turn back into the stardust it was made from. Yeah. Time for a good stretch. Jipu, I agree. Thank you for the reminder to get up and move around a little. But I gotta fuck this guy up first. Ooh. Oh no! Alright. Good time to stretch. Damn. I did, so today was leg day. So I just stretched out some things, stretched out the hips. I had a variety of musical pops, crackles coming from my hip joints. My hips pop. My back doesn't, but like, I'm sitting for a while. I can like, if I get up and sort of like stretch my hips in a given way. Sounds kind of grotesque because it's like deep in there. Ooh. Love working out the hips lately. I do band exercises for them. Feels great. Oh yeah, hitting all those little bits. That's really good for targeting. I guess I do, let's see here. I do lunges. I'm trying to think of what really gets the hips going. I mean, there's squats, of course. Lunges, squats, deadlifts. Those are kind of the big lifts today. You speak about your tiki vacation? A little bit. There wasn't much to say, to be honest. It's a very low-key vacation. We didn't do a lot of events, really. Just spent, like, a couple of days by the pool, relaxing. Played a little blueprints, solved another puzzle. That of course led to another puzzle that I have no clue what the deal is with. I think with blueprints, I want to try to tackle the chess aspect, but I'm not. I need to start taking down just loads of notes about where the pieces are and what rooms they appear in and all that stuff. Yes, ever since I actually did humps. Barbell hip thrust. I did a weighted hump. Oh, you're a hip thruster yourself. Well, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you indeed. Always nice to see meet another hip thruster. Whoa! Oh no. Oh no. Dead? Dead? Huh. Yeah, these maps are some severe business. Gotta figure out how to get in there. Yeah, it feels good to have leg day out of the way. That means there's 2 more days before leg day. A push it day and a pull day. Tomorrow I think is pull? So I think pull-ups. Flat pull down. Rows. That kind of thing. I think I'm getting ready to raise some of my lifts, actually. Feels good. At the start of 2025, I have this chronic had, I want to say, I think I finally got it. But I would fall into this trap where every time I would try to get back into the gym or back weightlifting or like strength training, I would always, I guess, maybe be a little over ambitious about just the weight that I was doing. I can do pretty heavy weight, but my form would be garbage. So I like busted way back down. And I never really had like any official instruction on how to properly weight train or anything like that. So I cut my weight way, way, way down. Focused on form and like really feeling everything out and range of motion and activating the right muscle groups, etc., etc. And it feels a lot better now. Tons more stable. I feel like just generally, in a physical sense, feel generally less panicked whenever I do a lift. So that's good. Oh, what was that? But now I'm kind of building it back up as I can maintain that control. Yeah, it's gonna be silly, but like doing reps slow and like really feeling the muscles activating in both directions, I think gives a more complete workout and also is like more helpful in like a body calibration way. I feel like I'm fascinated by my body and how it works and how it feels every time I use it to do anything. Are you ready for Tybo? Yes. Take me away, Billy. I need to watch the Billy Blanks movies. Just go to Tubi, type in Billy Blanks, and let it wash me away. Oh. Jade's dead. You've done the same thing. You'd scale up too fast and then lose interest after a while because it would be too out of the way of my daily routine. Yeah, it's an interesting cycle. I feel like taking it easier, taking it slower makes it less impactful, which makes it more likely you'll want to do it. I think that's the other thing too, is I would just like drop such heavy weight on myself after periods of not doing it, and then I just get so sore that it would take me forever to recover. And then whenever I got back in the gym, I don't know, it's like the repetition is more important than pushing the weight up to develop the proper technique and sense memory for it. The muscle memory, I guess, literally. It's kind of like, I don't know, I've always been fascinated at people that like do yoga, but are able to synchronize the breaths to the movements of their body. Because my breaths come so erratically, and I am working like so hard to sink into these poses that it's like, surely, I guess it's like, that's something you worry about once you've done it so many times and like you're so comfortable with all the movements that it becomes meditative versus feeling like I'm fighting for my life or constantly checking my body, you know, constantly scanning up and down what's unconsciously tightening up What do I need to rotate in place? What do I need to like? Is there anything I need to correct? Is this stretch the kind of stretch I should be feeling? Every time I do a downward dog, there's a weird guy always behind me doing a weird thrusting movement. I don't know why. Huh. That is weird. Are you cursed? Sounds like you're haunted. I'm gonna be honest. Got to the point with weighted pull-ups where my back wouldn't fully activate until I loaded up 3 45-pound plates to pull with 1 rep. Holy shit. I can do like 2 pull-ups and then a kind of a sloppy half pull-up. And then I try to do 4 sets of that. By the end, I'm maybe doing like 1.5. That's intense. You could probably, like, if you flex, can you glide like a flying squirrel? It's gotta be handy. Oh, you wanted the Dorito body? Yeah. Wide lats. I mean, does that, did you ever, like, was it just purely for the aesthetic, or would you, like, go rock climbing and stuff? I've always been kind of fascinated with climbing, because the people I've seen that are the absolute best at climbing are, like, spiders. They're, like, crazy light, but have really long reach. So I wonder if you weight train to climb or to pull. I wonder if it would carry over, or if the extra muscle mass would end up not. Who knows? Yeah, climbing is more technique. Those guys don't have a lot of strength. Yeah, that was my limited experience too. I didn't do a lot of climbing, but it was a bit of a hobby for a minute there. I like climbing. It feels good. It feels good to clamber up something. Oh, shucks. Yeah, climbing is real hard. That's the first time I ever started putting on any, like, actual muscle mass. Oops. No, I remember getting little arm bumps. I used to do push-ups during the commercial breaks for Pokemon. I think it was like my junior high summer break. Pokemon came on at a reliable time in the afternoon when I was home. So I would watch it and then do push-ups and sit-ups during the commercials. Cozy Coders redeemed a real trading card. Let's go as soon as I remember where I put it. I found it. It was right there. Card time. It's time to draw a card. Here's your card. You're gonna get carded Cozy Coder. Feels like it's kind of stuck. Stuck? Here we go. Ooh, a Dick Tracy card. Friend or gorgeous foe. Part of Madonna's immortal cinematic filmography. Calling Dick Tracy, number 46. Friend or gorgeous foe. Breathless. Breathless walks over to Tracy. Her lips are moist. He stares at her. Motionless, remembering his job. I called you here because I want to know if you're ready to testify. Breathless seems ready for anything, except stooling on Big Boy. This is continued on card number 47. I ain't stooling for no one. Congratulations, big deal, and we got another card draw. All right, let's do it. Take this down. I'm really behind on cards. I gotta mail these out. Okay. Okay. Cozy Coder, I've sent you a whisper with a link to a form to fill out. All right, let's draw another card for the general. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your new high value collectible art. Ooh. Dude, it's Bert has redeemed a card. Here's yours. Ooh. I haven't seen a Hunger Games card in a while. These are quite rare. Quite rare. Is that Katniss? I've never seen Hunger Games, so I have no idea. But we have a third card drawn, but don't let that distract from the value and amazement. Feel the hunger. With the Hunger Games catchphrase. Oh. Ooh. 86. Okay. Dude, it's Bert. Thank you for the sub. Turbo Z, thank you for the 50 months. That's incredible. Thank you very much. All right, let me catch up on my note taking here just to make sure that everything's written down properly. Okay, and one more card for Dude, it's Bert. Let's get you that card. I don't know if there's any Space Jam cards in the bag right now. Believe in the heart of the cards, and value will be delivered unto you. What the what am I looking at? They're just some people standing on a boat. Oh, okay. It is of course, it's the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. The villagers send Indy and Schweitzer off with a gift of goats and food. Schweitzer discusses the subjects of moral choices and reverence of life with Indy. Yeah, I guess that's him there. Being young Indy. Learning about boats. Very cool. And Nope has redeemed a meditation with Marcus. I'm doing business right now. I'm moving points. Placed on the stack for mailing in the future. All right. And Nope has redeemed a meditation. Oh, knocked something off my desk. A meditation with Marcus says it's your first ever redemption on Twitch. Will witness the power. You made a decision, and now the world is reacting to your expression of free will. Verse 23. As to the animals which have no reason, and generally all things and objects, do thou, since thou hast reason and they have none. Make use of them with a generous and liberal spirit. But towards human beings, as they have reason, behave in a social spirit, and on all occasions, Okay, but to human beings, comma, as they have reason, behave in a social spirit. Okay, I get what you're saying. And on all occasions call on the gods. And do not perplex thyself about their length of time in which thou shalt do this. For even 3 hours so spent are sufficient. Is that a lot or a little in calling on the gods? I'm surprised he would talk about calling on the gods. Maybe that he just means like talking, well, no, maybe he was a believer. But I get what he's saying about like nothing with free will in this, like everything with free will in this world is there to be all the things that don't have sentience in this world are a tool to be used in service of mankind. It's a pretty common belief, actually. But behave in a social spirit towards people because they have consciousness. Be nicer to people than you are to vegetables, I guess. What? I thought it was over. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me get out of here. I guess that'll do. God damn, that's a lot of enemies. Made a nice salad for myself today. I've been doing really good. I've been eating so well. One day of eating well makes up for like 4 days in a row of eating terribly, right? I haven't had any yogurt yet, but I probably will. Just to really like make everything 100% nutritionally perfect. So my body can recover completely and hold absolutely none of it against me. Ah. Oh. We have free will, but we have tyrannical subpersonalities. Like the you that wants to diet and the you that shirks it off. They're both you, so who is the real you? Was that Jungian? Kind of the psychology that informs the Persona series. Ooh, got Takis and a blue Powerade. Damn, that's a powerful combo right there. Exceptional Snackle Faction. Can I zoom out anymore? I can. Okay, I see a blue door. You see a blue door? Oh my god! Whoa! I'm gonna hope that a lot of those dudes end up shooting each other. Oh! Alright, I was cutting it kind of close there. Whoa! Damn, man. Ah! Doom Guy Death is definitely like a bunch of A's. Whoa! Damn it! I feel like the people are trying to give each other an existential crisis in chat right now. I love it. Man, can't see around the... Oh my god! I don't think... Oh, I thought my rocket went through the wall. Back. Damn. Oh, Revenant. Is that an emote of Carl Jung? Oh, that's nice. I think he'd be happy that he's an emote on Twitch. Stupid. Nice. All right. It's a fucking global emote. Good stuff. Oh. Onward. Inferno and Blood. Finished. Baron's Banquet. Level 7. There's 8 maps, right? I always imagine he sniffs up all the blood into his, like, into his head and then it stays there. It's like, he's good to go. Poor Doom guy. He was getting chewed up. I mean, isn't this like... It's like Valhalla, right? He just gets to fight all the time. Always healing for the next day. Never-ending battle. Ah! Who did that? Who said that? I thought that was the sound of an archvile, but maybe not. Alright, back on top. Plenty of health, plenty of armor. No problem. You'd all get baked and watch Ghost in the Shell. I agree. A lot of the people debating the meaning of self need to rip a bowl and watch Standalone Complex. Is this the map pack that released on Xbox Live Arcade? I suppose so. The map pack wasn't described explicitly as such, but they did say that it was a new map pack made by Nerve for the game's re-release in 2010, which sounds like an Xbox Live sort of thing. As such, it uses kind of newer Doom tech. You have like better textures, more complicated geometry. Still holds to a lot of the restrictions, of course. Still not fully 3D. Only have like, can't have a room over another room. Oh dear, what's that? I want to find the plasma gun. Can I just pick it up? There we go. Damn it! Took me a million years to find the button. Okay. caught at some point and couldn't move. I am Neo. I'm just waiting for my white rabbit at my corporate programmer job, where you get plucked from your humdrum, unremarkable life and become a savior of significance. Do kung fu and bang hot leather babes. Man, Matrix really was like a, even though it's, you know, across stereotypical lines about hero fantasies, it still really was like the hero fantasy for a millennial generation, I guess. Information society, internet connected, aware of anime. It's a good thing kids these days have Tyler Ninja Blevins to look up to. A hero like our Neo, except instead of kung fu kicking Agent Smith, he's getting chicken dinners in Fortnite and in Halo. Yeah. Trying to edit TikToks to post this week. Consistency in posting is rough. Yeah, does TikTok even reward consistency? I guess if anything, it probably just rewards volume. I feel like it doesn't matter if you have a following. You have to constantly be uploading to just get in people's For You feed. Oh, that's how it felt to me. After a while, I was just like, okay, I'm never gonna post enough to get traction here. And also, even if I do get traction here, what does that mean? Does that turn into anything I actually want? Or does it just mean I have to post more on TikTok? You don't know what the algo is for any site? I have no idea what the algo is for TikTok, but for me, it's more the experience being driven around being purely about algorithm serving versus being more behavioral of like, you have demonstrated that you follow this channel, so we're going to show you content from that channel. Versus, you know, if you only upload once a day, somebody else is like 20. They're just going to get in front of you more often. Guess that makes sense. No. I'd rather do this. They do. Also, a lot of, man, it's tough to squeeze money out of TikTok. I think it kind of has to be the only thing you do, and then also it has to be the thing that you're constantly trying to hustle up business for. So, yeah, pretty soon I was like, man. Even if I can turn this channel into something with a following, my reward is even more work in trying to build, kind of like get business on top of it. Was Wolfenstein 3D made by the same devs as this? Yes and no, kind of. Wolfenstein 3D was made by the devs who made the original Doom. This is based on the Doom 2 engine, but it was made in 2010 by a completely different developer. So, for this specific thing I'm playing right now, not really. Whoops. Shot right off. This is why we need handrails. Diogenes would say, chicken dinner I cannot eat? A dinner of thought? I'm pretty sure I remember Tyler Ninja Blevins bringing that up and talking his audience through those concepts on one of his streams. What an icon for the kids, huh? Hey, can somebody do me a favor? And I'm curious what Tyler's been up to. Can somebody check his IMDb? I'm just curious what projects he's got cooking. How many and how interesting they sound. Did you win yet? I'm working on it. I found and beat the secret level after a moderate hint from chat. So that counts as winning, I think. Just shot that guy. That was cool. Ooh. Just got a blue key. Oh no! Okay. Oh, there's gonna be something bad back there. Yep, that's pretty bad. Ooh! Yeah. Damn, man, the pinkies actually like cut you off. How devious. Damn, that's a horde to maul through. That's awesome. More? No. So much combat. I want the Fifth Element future so bad. That is such a fun vision of the future. It's got style. And it's kind of like absurdly humorous. There's still a lot of humanity everywhere. And yeah, we can all imagine ourselves as a recently divorced, jilted guys just trying to make our way. Just trying to drive some fares in our cool flying car. That was your first movie with boobs in it? A good first movie with boobs in it. Tastefully shot boobs. The like body toilet paper they have her running around in is a little less tasteful, but it is very French. All right, the Tomb of Malevolence. Oh, see you, Nano Clutch. Wait, why is everything already dead? First hits was Titanic. I still haven't seen Titanic. I believe strongly in James Cameron's supremacy, and I still haven't seen Titanic. Man, what was my first movie titty? I feel like it was probably like... maybe like The Terminator? It was something where it was like a quote-unquote tasteful 80s love scene. And like, probably silhouetted. It's like a... there's a curtain blowing in the background, one of them. Damn it. What the fuck? There's always like one more. I don't understand where they kept trickling in from. Shit. The big boy has arrived. Oh, fuck. Cut. Again. The trickle. The trickle. Oh, European vacation. Oh, I think, you know what? I think for me it was airplane. I think it was airplane. Because I think my parents forgot. Because it's not the easiest, like it's a very, the point of it is that it's like very gratuitous and random. But yeah. Airplane has pretty rad titties. Whoa! Oh, it's kind of fast. Whoa! Shit. Just random ass imps crawling around. Ah! Oh, I saw a backpack though. The end of all things, a backpack. Yeah. Okay. Exploring this. Yeah, oh, there we go. I knew there had to be more buttons to lower stuff. Is that it though? Making a staircase. Oh, why did I walk into that one? Eee! Yeah, expect him to walk that way. Is that another one? Oh no. It's man. Oh! Yeah. Okay. Fuck. For sure I was safe. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Ugh. There. Yeesh. Cyber Demon first showed up in the Doom comic? Huh. That's where it lost the arm and the leg and had to be rebuilt for Doom Episode 2? Or you mean Doom 2? The Cyber Demon was in the first game, right? thought. The boss of the second episode? I thought it was the boss of the whole game. Oh, Lee Wigs a lot. Thank you. You're glad I got a Switch 2 pre-order? Me too. Me too. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. So it's not every day Nintendo releases a new console. Oh. Ooh. Oh, the dingle. We dingled, folks. Reach the end, no rest for the living. All right, well, that's that then. That was pretty cool. Trouble was brewing again in your favorite vacation spot, hell. Some cyber demon punk thought he could turn hell into a personal amusement park and make Earth the ticket booth. Well, that half-robot freak show didn't know who was coming to take the fare. There's nothing like a shooting gallery full of hellspawn to get the blood pumping. Now the walls of the demon's labyrinth echo with the sound of his metallic limbs hitting the floor. His death moan gurgles out through the mess you left of his face. This ride is closed. That rocks. I love the corny writing style that they always use for the, like, chapter conclusion. Oh, Katarina! Thanks for the raid. Timing. A little bit off. Teeny tiny issue with the timing. Just finished, Doom 2's No Rest for the Living map pack. That was really cool. Mostly cool because I was playing on normal difficulty and carrying all my guns with me, but I appreciate the raid. Here, how about this? Here, let me bring up the graphic. Bring out the graphic. I haven't updated it. I've already played. I finished Doom 2 RPG today as well. So we're putting down work today. But that means tomorrow I'm gonna start Doom 2016. I am so excited. That game's got BFG Division in it. But yeah, I'm playing through all the Dooms leading up to Doom: The Dark Ages, and I had to order an iPhone 5 off of eBay to be able to play Doom Resurrection, which is an iPhone game that is really just not emulatable or playable on modern devices at all. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to jailbreak an iPhone 5, which I've never done. But that'll be fun. And then yeah, there's a VR Doom. There's more map packs that have come out over the years. I'm curious about John Romero's map pack, Sigil. That'll be interesting to play. Oh yeah, I need to play myhouse.wad as well. I saw John Romero did a stream where he played through it recently. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually didn't know that there were this many Dooms either. Before I wrote it all down. Get out of here, Archvile. There's actually one game that's not in there as well, which is Mighty Doom, which was a mobile kind of roguelike twin-stick shootery thing. It was fun. It was cute. I'm gonna see if I can get like a backed up version of it, play it on an... There are actually emulators for Android, luckily, so... Buy Doom Guy. Awesome. Not even the people at id have played all these. Well, this way I'll have something over them. I'll be able to lord it over them whenever they make another video game for me to have fun with. And I do love my video games. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. And sorry to all the raiders to wrap things up so quickly, but it's pretty late where I'm at. But I will be back tomorrow. Usually, probably around like noon to 1 o'clock Pacific, and just going for the rest of the day. So, maybe I can get Doom 2016 out in one day. And I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out how to jailbreak a phone. Lots to do. Man, I wouldn't have it any other way though. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.